to whenever we start the stream to begin with.
Yeah.
Boosters are having a raffle. They're raffling off 2 items this year. One is an Iowa Hawkeyes helmet signed by your very own Eggy Epinesa. The second item is a Buffalo Bills football signed by 25 players on the current roster, including Josh Allen, Stephen Diggs, and Von Miller. Tickets can be purchased at the apparel table or online on our Facebook page for the football boosters. Chris Knight from my note.
Yeah.
Officials for tonight's game, referee Ray Hughes. Umpire Vince Webster. Back judge E.J. Aldridge. Head linesman Mark Johnson. Line judge and team campers Carl Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you turn a picture of stickers that the team is wearing on the back of their helmets this season. The Illinois Athletic Trainers Association and the IHSA have joined forces this year to introduce the Illinois Safety in Football campaign. School sports medicine programs found around the state applied for have been recognized with this honor. High school is one of these recognized schools. Edwardsville disease began kicking.
I can see it. He's going down. I can still see him. You are currently on.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a huge game. Two Southwestern Conference foes and the first interconference matchup for both teams as we kick off tonight.
And Sherez, if you could zoom that in a little bit so we can have an alternate.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, both of these teams are 1-0 today coming into this game. One team will remain undefeated, and one will go home with their first loss. It's a booming kick from Tyler Dacus. Highland with an impressive start. They're going to take that kick all the way up to the 45-yard line. And that's how things will start today. Highland setting up shop on their own 45. Well, for Highland tonight, they are going to be led by Travis Porter, and Brent Webbles, their starting quarterback and starting running back. Those two combined for 6 total touchdowns in their 54-10 win over Washington. First play of the game from scrimmage, it's going to be a toss to Porter, and the Tigers are all over that. That's going to be a 4-yard loss back down to the 40-yard line. And you can expect a lot of that from Highland tonight. A lot of run-pass options for quarterback Brent Webbles. They like to keep him moving. They're going to pitch it to the Travis Porter a lot.
All right, headset keeps dying. I'm going to try to keep you guys in.
Reyes' shot is half sky, so if you get a moment, if you would put it down a bit.
Second play from scrimmage, and we get a little motion. Second straight handoff to Porter. And he'll get 3 or 4 yards on that, get back to the original line of scrimmage to set up a 3rd and 10.
All right, that's definitely
Dalton Brown in on that tackle. He had 11 tackles against Jackson last week in their 41-34 double overtime win for the Tigers. And they're going to move Travis Porter to the outside. First pass for Brent Webbles. It's to Travis Porter. And number 5, Jaden Bonner is all over that play. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, he had the game-sealing pick last week to win it in double overtime against Jackson. And they might be going for this. I'm not sure. Hold on a second. They're going for this 4th down, ladies and gentlemen. Highland's trying to get aggressive. Coach Matt Martin is screaming instructions at his players. But Brent Webbles, and he'll punt it. That's going to bounce out of bounds near the 35, so it's a 3-and-out for Highland after an impressive kick return. Sets them up at the 45. The Tigers defense shuts them down. And this will be the first chance we get to see the Tigers offense at their home field. And they are led by starting quarterback Jake Curry. He is excellent on the ground, but you can't forget about his passing game. And that's led through Kellen Burf, the junior wide receiver, Number 4, you're going to see a lot of that connection, and you're going to see a lot of Jordan Bush, number 8 on this team. There's Burf in motion. They're going to give the handoff to number 34. That, I believe, is Deshaun Larson on the carry there. Good play, though, from the Highland defense, and they're going to stop this. And you can see Brent Webbles, ladies and gentlemen, the Highland Bulldogs quarterback, is in there at corner right now. He had a pick last week. He plays offense, defense, and punts for this team. And that's going to be Curry over to Dayon Gaston for a pickup of 10 and a Tigers first down. So the first down of this game. They'll set up shop now at their own 46. Oh, they might have gotten the D-line to jump on that. They're going to wait for instruction. All right, here's Curry now. He'll take the snap. Gaston's in motion. He'll fake the handoff, get it to Gaston outside. Good catch. He's got some room. And that's a 20-yard pickup all the way down to the 38 of Highland. Huge pickup on first down. Athletic play by Dayon Gaston. Good catch on the outside. Turns it into some running room. All right, Curry now. Deshaun Larson behind him. And he's going to give it to him. He's going to get bodied at the line. He might have lost a yard there. I'd like to correct an error I earlier stated. I mentioned number 8, Jordan Bush. Unfortunately, I'm just now hearing that he is injured and will not be playing in this game. He is in his street clothes and on the sidelines supporting his team, but he will not be playing in this game. Curry's got a 2nd and 10 after Larson got bodied at the line. He's looking back at coach. Possibly a new play. They're going to... There's Burf. A little bit of motion for him. He'll fake the handoff. Duck under the sack, but the second wave of pressure gets him, and he is going to be taken down. That's number 55, Chase Paquette, on the sack there. And that's going to put the Tigers in a tricky situation. That's a 3rd and 18, I believe. Well, one thing you will say, Tiger Stadium is rocking tonight. First home game, and the fans have come out. It's Cowboy night here, and they're hoping they can get a win here. Curry, third time he's looked down at his offensive coordinator and coaches for instruction, and they don't seem too pleased about that. He'll take the snap, though. Throw it. That's a deep ball to Burf. That's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. Oh, sorry, they're going to mark that down at the 1, but a huge 3rd and 18 conversion. That's going to set the Tigers up at the 2-yard line. Huge play from Curry to Burf. His favorite wide receiver, his number 1, and they come up huge for a big-time connection here. Well, this is 1st and goal from the 2.
We actually are using camera audio right now. He's announcing.
And a bit of a situation about the placement of the ball, it seems. Larson's going to run to the sideline for instruction and run back, and they are going to blow this whistle. So the Tigers looking to cash in on their first home touchdown of the year. They give the ball to Larson. He's got the outside, and it's a touchdown for the Tigers. Deshaun Larson with a 2-yard touchdown run, bounce to the outside, and a great way to start this game if you're a Tigers fan. Curry to Burf to set up the 1st and goal, and Larson does the rest. And it looks like the offense might be staying on the field. It looks like they're going for 2.
This thing was still set up pretty good.
Quarterback Jake Curry is still out there. He's looking for instruction. It looks like head coach Matt Martin wants to get a little aggressive here in the early going. Little confusion right now. Players are backing up. Oh, excuse me, my bad. There was a 10-yard holding penalty on the play, so they're going to have to redo that 1st and goal now from the 12-yard line. I do apologize. It's kind of hard to see the flags from here. Curry now. He'll give it to Burf. He's doing all sorts of things to get open, but unfortunately Highland's all over it, and they're going to tackle him at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and goal now for the Tigers from the 12 again. Burf did everything he could there, but just couldn't get away from that swarming Highland defense. All right, Larson's in the backfield now. Curry's looking back at the coach. Again, that's happened a couple times this drive. Larson's going to move to the other side. Curry's going to take the snap. Fake the handoff to Larson. Take it himself. And he'll get about 6 on the play. 3rd and goal from the 6 will be next. Good option from Jake Curry there. Fakes it to Larson. Picks up 6 himself on the ground. We talked about that, though. Both of these quarterbacks, Brent Webbles and Jake Curry, for either side, they both like to tuck it down and run. Both of these coaches love to set up the RPO. And you're going to see a lot of plays like that. Curry now, 3rd and goal from the 6, looking to capitalize. There's been a lot of things that have gone wrong this drive, but the Tigers continue to battle through it. Can they battle through one more time and put a touchdown on the board here? And you know what? They're going to take time to think this one over, and the Tigers are going to call timeout here before their 3rd and goal from the 6. Big play upcoming, chance to put 6 on the board and to take the first home lead of the season. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are left with a 3rd and goal from the 6. Can the Tigers capitalize on their first home drive of the season? Deshaun Larson's in the backfield. There's 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, all in single coverage. They're showing blitz. Burf's going to move to the left. Curry's going to take the snap. He'll look to throw. Ooh. Burf was open there. He didn't turn his eyes fast enough. Maybe a bad throw by Curry. It's tough to say, but the Tigers are going to have to settle for a field goal try here as they're going to send Tyler Dacus out to try to go for 3, and the starting offense is going to run off the field. Well, this is our first live kicking opportunity, I should say, to see us watch Tyler Dacus. Remember, I'm on St. Louis High School Sports looking at all these stats. Tyler Dacus, last week I have written down that he had 3 extra point kicks. I don't know how many he attempted, but I do know that he converted on 3 of those. Solid kicker. I know he plays for the soccer team too. First field goal attempt for Tyler Dacus at home here. Can he convert? Snaps good, holds good, and that's a field goal. 3-0 Tigers. I think Highland might have even gotten a hand on it, but the kick was too good. 3-0 Tigers, and a great way to start the game. Couldn't get the touchdown, but they will certainly settle for a field goal. And remember, this is our first game this year, guys. Stick with us through this. We will work out the kinks this time. We are updating the score manually as we go, talking to the camera people upstairs. It's a learning process for all of us. This is actually my first game broadcasting, so it's a learning process for all of us. But Tyler Dacus now, after a successful field goal try, will kick this one off to a waiting. Can't quite see who that is, but it looks like they've got 3 and 9 back there.
Yeah, that one shot, that shot right there is good for pace.
Which would be Dylan Beadle for Highland, looking to take this kick to the house. Hopefully they can have some success like they did last time. We'll see how Dacus kicks this one off. And that one's going to drop to the left into the arms of Brendan Gelly, plays defense and offense. Very versatile player. He's listed at a wide receiver, outside linebacker, and running back. So you're going to see a lot of Brendan Gelly tonight, number 43, and you can see he's staying out there. So second try for Brent Webbles, Travis Porter, and this Highland offense. Last time the Edwardsville defense was all over them, 3 and out. Could not get anything going, lost yards numerous times. We'll see if they can flip the script here. Yeah. Porter's a little bit ahead of Webbles in a blocking position. Tigers are only rushing 3. Webbles is going to run it, and the Tigers are all over that. That's a 3 or 4 yard pickup, I would say. Yeah, that's going to put him at a 2nd and 6 after a Brent Webbles run. It seems like the Tigers are anticipating a lot of that. You can see last play they had 3 linemen rushing, 3 linebackers dropped into coverage, and then the remaining 5 were all in coverage. So it seems like they're anticipating that he's going to run a lot. So option there. He'll leave it in Porter's hands, and he will stumble forward for about 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs. Can they convert? First down for them on the night. We shall see. Webbles, he's got Porter behind him. They're looking run. 3 linebacker, 3 safety right over the middle coverage again. And so it is a run for Porter. He's going to stumble forward. I think he got that first down. He's about a yard or 2 over the line. Yep, and they're going to call that a first down for the Bulldogs. So the first down for the Bulldogs, and they get a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for Brent Webbles to work with. Now he's got 2 running backs on his side, 26 Travis Porter and 28 Paul Graham. This time he's still going to stick it in Porter's arms. And Yosei Epinesa and Wyatt Kolnsberg are all over that for a 4-yard loss. Great play. Coach Matt Martin brings the pressure this time, and they are waiting. As soon as Porter touched that ball, he gets dropped for a loss. Not much you can do about that. All right, Webbles again. He's going to send Porter out to his left, and he's going to throw this time. Quick pass. Quick pass out to Brode Lewis. A lot of Tigers defenders all over him, but he's going to fight for about 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Tigers looking to shut them down right here. They're going to sub some receivers in and out. Trent Stock is the wide receiver closest to me on the left side. Webbles and Porter, the only 2 consistent. Tiger Stadium gets loud. They're going to stick it in Porter. And the defense, I believe, is going to hold him. Looked like he might have had him for a sec, but he stumbles forward for about 3 or 4. And the Tigers are going to force a 4th down here. Will they go for it? They're near the 50-yard line. It's an interesting call here for head coach Jim Warnack. And remember, the interesting thing about Highland is that Brent Webbles is their starting quarterback and their starting punter. So they can realistically send him out there. Oh. And it looks like they were about to go for it, but their own lineman, number 74. I apologize. I do not have a 74 listed here. I believe that was 78. Travis Geiseking jumping there, getting the false start. And, yeah. So this is interesting. I haven't seen a team like this, but they have a quarterback that also punts for them, which means they can fake going for it and still punt it. Tigers were all over that. That's going to drop at about the 41 of the Tigers. So a 3-0 lead, another Tigers defensive stop, and they're going to get some great field position for part 2 of Jake Curry leading the offense here. Ball is on the 41 to be exact for a 1st and 10 now.
There's a live mic behind me, so.
Looks like the Tigers are going to have 4 receivers split to the left and right, and Deshaun Larson behind Curry. Once again, the entire offense looks to the offensive coordinator. He's changing the play a little bit. Larson gets his instructions. And the play is a screen pass out to Deshaun Larson. And he's going to take this for about 8 yards. So a good 1st down pickup. Swing pass to Larson, and he'll pick up 8. 2nd and 2 now for the Tigers. Still 4 wide receivers, but now 3 are on the right, 1 is on the left, and Larson remains behind Curry. The play, screen pass. That's number 3 on the Tigers, Dayon Gaston again, and he'll stumble forward for about a 1st down. So a fresh set of downs for the Tigers. Once again, Dayon Gaston getting involved in the play here. I believe that's about his 3rd or 4th catch. So 3 wide receivers, all to the left. Larson and Curry in the middle. Here it is. Curry's going to hand it off to Larson. He's got some room. Great box. He's to the left. And he stays on his feet. He'll go into the end zone, but I believe there was a penalty flag on the play. I think that's going to be holding and bring that call back. There was a flag thrown out right about the time that Larson got his trio of blockers there. I think he might have holding. Yeah. That's going to be holding against the Tigers. That's going to set them back 5 yards. That's disappointing. But what's not disappointing is this great run game that they've had all night. It's really produced. And you can't see it here, but from Tiger Stadium, there is an excellent sunset going down, as the Tigers are going to have to take that touchdown back and go to work on a 1st and 15 now. Gaston, Burf, and Joey DeMar are out there, the wide receivers. And that might be a new running back. And Kellen Burf races down the right sideline, and he's going to go in for a touchdown. Looks like a broken play, but Burf takes it to the house. 40-plus yards up the right sideline, and it's going to be 9-0 Tigers. And if you listen closely, the Tigers are playing their traditional touchdown song, and Dacus will go out for the extra point attempt to try to make this a 10-0 game. Yep, the Tigers are going to go for the 1-point conversion, opt for a extra point try. And that's right down the middle for Tyler Dacus, and it is 10-0 Tigers. Excellent start for the Tigers here. Defense is shutting them down. Run game is producing, and they're scoring. It's 10-0 Tigers. Great start to your night. And for any of you Illinois fans, they have their second game of the season, I guess. It's currently 3-0 Hoosiers, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. And here we go. Tyler Dacus will kick it off. He's got an 10-0 lead to play with here. The Tigers off to a fast start. I'm not sure if you guys can see the clock on the stream, but there's about 1:07 left in the first quarter. I'll try to keep you guys informed on the clock because I don't feel like you guys can see it. Here we go. Curry's going to kick it away. That's a booming kick. That's to the 4-yard line. That's where Trent Stock caught that. And we'll take it to about the 20-yard line. So good kickoff defense there for the Tigers, and they're going to hold them. And they'll look to hold them again for the 3rd straight time. They've had little movement with the ball. Webbles got to get something going here with Porter himself. They got to get something going because the Tigers might run this game right out of the building if they don't get something started soon. Webbles, no running back in the backfield. He'll get a screen pass out to number 9, Dylan Beadle, and he'll take that for roughly 4 yards on the pickup there. So solid play. Trying to get a little bit faster, you can see. Webbles. Porter's back behind Webbles now. They've got 3 wide receivers split to the right. Webbles is going to throw to, in and out of the hands of Trent Stock. That was a risky play. Stock, it goes right through his hands. Tigers defender could have picked that off.
Yeah, get a shot to the referee.
Now we've got a 3rd and 6 from their own 24 now. The Tigers are going to look to get their 3rd straight stop. And they're going to bring the heat. That's a blitz. He'll get it out quick, though, to, I believe that's Dylan Beadle on the right side. And he'll scamper for just about a first down. A shoestring tackle saved what might have been a Highland touchdown. Webbles again. He's got way more protection. And, yep, it's going to be a run play to Porter. He's got some room on the right side, but the Tigers are all over that. And that's number 6 for the Tigers and number 10 for the Tigers. McConan Simmons and Johnny Robinson all over that. And that brings us to the end of the second quarter. Our second quarter score, 10 for the Tigers, 0 for the Bulldogs. And when we come back, a 2nd and 9 at their own 34 for Highland. And the sides have switched. That's why you're seeing Webbles now on the other side. But it's still a 2nd and 9 from the 34. He's going to stick it in the belly of Porter. And that ball's on the ground. And it is picked up by... Can't tell who. But that is a Highland pickup. It looks like Webbles picked up the Porter fumble. That could have been a huge play for the Tigers. But nonetheless, they get bumped back 6 or 7 yards. And that is not a favorable third down. That's going to be a 3rd and 14 for the Highland Bulldogs. Webbles kind of got a pass now. But hey, sometimes they surprise you. Yep, he's going to look to pass. He's got number 1 fighting for yards, but he can't get to the first down. That's Brode Lewis on the catch. And Dalton Brown on the bring down tackle. So it looks like for the 3rd straight time, the Bulldogs are going to be forced to punt here. Although, no, it looks like they're going to go for this. Webbles is behind center. He's going to hand this off to number 28. That was... sorry about that. That was Paul Graham on the carry. 26 and 28. It's hard to distinguish from, but it looks like they sneaked Graham in there at the last second, and they run it for a first down conversion on 4th and like 7. Impressive, gutsy call there, but you kind of have to start going for something if you're Highland. There. Oh, I was confused there. I did not know who he handed that ball off to, but it looks like he stuck it in the body of Dylan Beadle, and he'll rumble forward for 7-yard pickup. Second down now, and 3 to go. Ball is on the Edwardsville 47 now. First time they've been in Edwardsville territory all game.
The best sunsets happen out here. I don't know what it is.
And he's going to fake the pass to the left side, and he'll get the first down on that. His eyes were, Webble's eyes were fully diverted to the left side. It looked like he was going to throw, and at the last second he tucks it down and runs for a first down. So a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10 at the Edwardsville 43. Edwardsville crowd still going loud here. Webbles will take the snap. He'll give that to Porter, and he'll be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
I'm thinking like 3 trees were on this piece of land. What do you think about that?
And again, that's Dalton Brown on the stop. He's been a big part of the Edwardsville defense tonight, and he had 11 tackles in the last game. Webbles will take this. He'll look to pass. Pressure's coming. He'll run out, and he's going to pick up 6 or 7. He pushed and fought for those last few yards. But that's going to set them up with a 3rd and 3. Can the Edwardsville defense hang tight here? The ball is now at their own 36. They need a stop here. Webbles will take it. They'll go fast. Fakes the handoff to Porter, looking deep. No good, but they're going to call a pass interference on that play. Interference was on Brandon Rogers. I did not see that call. I did not see it. I got to be honest. I'm a biased Edwardsville fan, but that did not look like pass interference to me. And I'm looking on the replay now on the camera. It just didn't look like it. But nonetheless, got to respect the ref's call, and it's now a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 21. He was trying to find Cameron Willis before the pass interference was called. So a fresh set of downs on the penalty, and Webbles to Porter. And he'll pick up about a first down on that play. Straight up the gut, right down the middle, and a first down or very close to it. Nope, they're going to call that an 8-yard pickup. And 2nd and 2 now for Highland from their own, from the Edwardsville 13-yard line. Webbles is going to have to burn one. He had to call a timeout there, and looking around, didn't have much. But he gets the timeout off. So it's 10-0 Tigers with a 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs, looking to score here. They are on the Edwardsville 13. Could be an opportunity for their first touchdown of the game. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, it is a 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. They are looking to put some points on the board. There is 7:56 left in the half, and they are in striking position at the Edwardsville 13, down 10, with a 2nd and 2 on the way. Webbles, he's got, can't quite tell who that is, but I believe that is Porter. He's going to give it to Brode Lewis, who gets very close to the goal line but can't quite get there. He does pick up the first down, though, so it is 1st and goal for the Bulldogs, and they're trying to go quick now. They set this up quick. Already got the offense set. That's from the 2. They're going to stick it to Porter. He'll rumble, and the Edwardsville defense hangs tough. No gain on the play. Might have lost a few yards, if anything. Great stuff there by the defense. They hang tough, and they might have to do that a couple more times if they want to keep this a scoreless outing for the Bulldogs. And the ref's blowing the whistle, but it doesn't seem like either team called a timeout. Yeah, there was just confusion about the ball placement. They're going to move it a little bit closer to the goal line. But still 2nd and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the 2 currently. That's to Porter. And he'll dive into the end zone. Highland touchdown, 10-6. Tigers. They'll look for an extra point try. Except Webbles is currently still out there. Again, he's the punter. I don't know if he kicks for the team or if he's just holding the snap. Yeah. He's going to hold the snap for them. Snap's good, holds good, and the kick is even better. Right down the middle. And they convert on the 1-point try. It's 10-7 Tigers. And I'm trying to find who is the kicker. And it looks like number 80, Joey Jero Miller, is the kicker for the Highland Bulldogs. Last game, he had 4 extra point tries. Again, I'm getting all these stats off St. Louis High School Sports. You can look it up. Putting your team, any sport you want, all the teams in the area up there. It's a great resource to have. But it doesn't tell me how many attempts he had. But nonetheless, it's 10-7 Tigers with about 7:24 to go in this half. As Jared Miller is going to kick off to a waiting Kellen Burf or Dayon Gaston. And yeah, the refs couldn't get a ball for the kickoff for a little bit, but they've got one now, so they're all good. I do apologize. I don't have a 42 listed anywhere on my roster, but it looks like number 42 for Highland's going to be kicking it off, so I don't exactly know who that is, but we'll try to figure that out. If anybody knows, leave it in the chat. Again, you have to be a subscriber, but if you're subscribed for more than a minute, leave us some comments in the chat. Tell us how we're doing. And it's a good kickoff. He's in it. Burf is in his own end zone when he got that. But he'll take it off. He'll rumble forward, and he is near the 30-yard line there. So a great kick return for a ball that was probably 2 yards deep into his own end zone. He's going to take that up to about the 30-yard line. So solid field position for the Tigers. And Larson is coming off the field. Looks like they're going to give Carter Jackson possibly a run. Nope. That is Jalen Flowers, I believe. Curry's going to set up the play here. No handoff. Now we'll get the swing pass. And that'll go for about 3 yards. That was a swing pass to Patrick Chisholm. That's the first action we've gotten from him all game, and I don't have him registered as getting any playing time last week. So, good start for Patrick Chisholm on the year. 3-yard pickup. Curry now looking back to the sideline for instruction. It's interesting how many times he's done that just this game. But he's going to move Chisholm to the other side. And now there's a little motion. Carter Jackson's going to run close to the quarterback, but that's going to be Chisholm again. And he is bodied at the line by Cameron Willis. Great stuff there from Highland. And after scoring on their first 3 possessions, first 2, excuse me, that streak might be in jeopardy as they face a 3rd and 5 from their own 36. Curry's going to put the ball in Larson's hands, and he's going to get the first down. Great run there. A Highland defender ran right past Deshaun Larson and did not even realize that he had the ball. Just goes to show the great handoff there from Jake Curry. Great technique. And that's going to be a Tigers first down for you. 1st and 10 now from the 45. Curry's yelling at his coach, possibly a new play. I don't know. Larson's in the backfield. They've got Joey DeMar over there. Kellen Burf is running in motion. And he's going to give it to Deshaun Larson this time, and he is running the wrong way there. That's going to be a loss of 3 yards on the play and set them back to the 42 now. So now a 2nd and 12 from their own 43. And Curry now has Kellen Burf behind him. He's going to get a handoff. And he is burning. He's up the right sideline. Nobody can catch him. 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Handoff, first handoff for Kellen Burf in this game. I don't see him listed as having any handoffs in the last game, but he takes that 43 yards, 57 yards up the right sideline. A blaze of lightning, and nobody could catch him. That's another Tigers touchdown. It's 16-7 Tigers. And Dacus will come on for the extra point try. He's looking to make this a 17-7 lead for the Tigers. Can they go back up 10? Oh, it looks like they were planning a fake, but there was a flag on the play. That's going to go against the Tigers, and that's going to push them back 5 yards. Looks like a false start on that offensive line, and they're going to have to redo whatever they were planning to do. But it looked like
Who's running the stream?
quarterback, Tyler Dacus and their holder.
Yeah, you guys could crash it right now if you threw that camera off the cliff.
Number 6, McConan Simmons. It looked like they were trying to do some sort of fake. But the hold is good. Snap's good. And kicks even better. Right down the middle. And it's back to a 10-point Tigers lead. 17-7. The Tigers lead. And there is a 5:03 left on this clock in this first half. Maybe one more drive left for the Bulldogs before this first half is over. And we're back. Tyler Dacus now is going to try to kick this one off. We're getting a little rain here in Edwardsville. Umbrellas have popped out, but that's not going to stop the stream. I'd like to thank our excellent camera crew. They are working extremely hard up there. Thomas Almos, possibly his little brother. We're not sure if he stuck around or not. But that's a return. That's going up the sideline, and that is number 30 for the Bulldogs. Straight up the left sideline. I was trying to talk about something completely different, so I apologized. I missed a lot of that play. But the Bulldogs are going to get great field position here and a great chance to score for the half. They're going to get set up with a 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. 4:52 to go in this half, so now you're kind of working against the clock here. We've only got 2 timeouts because they had to use the first one. They're going to hand this ball off to Porter, and he'll rumble for about 7 yards. So 2nd and 3 now from the 43. Number 7, Brandon Rogers, was in on the tackle there. Here's the snap. Webbles again to Porter.
All right, guys.
And he'll get a 1st down. So it looks like the Bulldogs are going to try to run this clock, not give the Tigers any opportunities to score, any clock time, and run this one out so that the last play of the half can be a Highland touchdown. Tigers defense, though, they got to stand firm here. 1st and 10 now at the Tiger 36. Porter in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Webbles will tuck it. He's got nothing. He'll throw it. And I believe that was caught by Broden Lewis for a 1st down. Incredible play. It looks like the Tigers D was all over that. They had him contained, and he throws a prayer that Lewis answers with an incredible sliding catch. That's going to set them up now with a 1st and 10 at the 25. Clock is ticking. We are under 4 minutes now. Webbles will fake to Porter, take it himself. Weave his way for about 7 yards, but there is a flag on the play. We'll see who this one's on. And that's going to be a hold against the Bulldogs, and that's going to set that back another 10 yards, I believe. So still 1st down, but now it's a 1st and 20 from the 35.
Bro, Madden. Isn't that game a scam?
33. Sorry. 1st and 18 for some reason. I don't know how the high school rules work. But it's a 1st and 18 from the 33 for the Bulldogs. Fake the handoff to Porter. Swing it outside. And that's number 43, Brendan Gelly. I talked to you about how versatile he was. Running back, wide receiver, and linebacker. And he swings that for very close to a 1st down. Picked up about 15 of the 18 yards necessary in one play. So it's Webbles now with an empty backfield. And it's a designed run.
Yeah, we want to try to keep it.
And he'll scamper for very close to a 1st down if he didn't get it.
I'm going to head out. Zach is in control of the stream.
Dalton Brown credited with the tackle. Never mind. They're going to call that a false start on the Highland offense. And that's going to push out the 1st down and set them back 5 yards. So it's a 2nd and 8 now from the 23-yard line. Sorry. Bulldogs looking to score before the half to close in on this 10-point Tigers lead. There's currently 2:48 left in the half. Clock is ticking. This is a pivotal drive. Webbles, 3 wide receivers to his left. Porter to his left, and he'll give it to him. He'll scamper. He's got 6 yards-ish, I would say. Very close to another first down. But it's 3rd and 2 now. From the 12-yard line of Edwardsville. Webbles got to go with a little urgency now. There's only 2:08 left on this clock. He's going to get a little motion. And they're going to call that an offsides. That's going to set them back another 5 yards. A crucial misstep for the Bulldogs. That cannot happen when you're trying to score at the end of the half. So 3rd and 7 now from the 23 for the Bulldogs. This is would be a crucial score. Clock is ticking. Webbles, he'll look to throw. He scampers to his right, throws, and they're going to say that's incomplete. It looked like it was going to Cade Altadonna, but they're going to rule that incomplete. Said he had a foot out of bounds, and I'm assuming there's no review for coaches / challenges. So it's an incomplete pass. 4th and 7 now from the 23, and it looks like this Highland offense wants to go for it here. This is huge. This is a huge first half play. Porter's going to move to the right. Webbles will throw. Pocket's collapsing. He's looking end zone. That's Altadonna. And they're going to call that a touchdown. Bad play there. Corner got beat in the end zone, and it's a touchdown for the Bulldogs. An unfortunate play for the Tigers as they give up a 3rd down conversion. And Jared Miller's going to come back out for an extra point try to cut this down to a 3-point game. Snap is good, and it's good. 17-14 Tigers is the score. We've got 1:41 left to play with in the first half. We'll see what kind of magic Jake Curry can work on, and we'll see how good his 2-minute drill is. Alrighty. Well, it is, again, number 42 for the Bulldogs kicking off. I don't have him on any roster that I've been given. Again, if you know who he is, please leave it in our chat. You have to be a subscriber for 1 minute, and then you can put whatever you want into the chat. So do with that what you may. But again, 42 for the Bulldogs will kick off to a waiting Kellen Burf. Last kick he had was in the end zone. Burf was about 2 yards deep in his own end zone, so they're looking for something similar to that. And this one is not nearly as strong. That's going to go to Johnny Robinson at about the 10-yard line. And he'll get to about the 27. There's a flag on the play. I would assume there was... Sorry about that. I was trying to listen to what the call might be, but I couldn't quite catch it. Looks like it's on the Tigers, though. And it's a holding call on the Tigers. So that's going to push them back about 10 yards. And it's going to be a long way to go for Jake Curry. He's got 1:37. A 1st and 10 on his own 27. What can he do with it? Well, the refs are communicating about something. Yep, that ball is going to be moved back. So, flag was called, and it looks like they never moved the ball back. So, they're doing it now. That's the confusion on the play. So, it's actually a 1st and 10 from his own 17. Needs to go 83 yards and a minute 37 if they want to put a touchdown on the board. And remember, the Tigers get the ball to start the second half, if I'm not mistaken. So that could be huge if they put a touchdown on the board here and another one to start the second half. That's, you know, a huge lead. Oh, Larson, that came out. That's on the ground. I think Highland may have that. That fumbled out of Larson's hands. And that's a Highland ball. That's a Highland ball. That is super unfortunate for the Tigers. They were in control. Now they swip sides, a minute 24, and the ball on the 8-yard line. The Bulldogs have a chance now to get their first lead of the game. The ball went in and out of Larson's hands. Looked like he might regain it. Doesn't do it. So now it's Webbles and Porter that get a chance to do it. Porter's will get the first handoff. And he's getting shut down by, I believe, well, Evan Holderer. I'm not 100% on that, but I believe that's who made the tackle. Second and goal now from the 4. Clock is ticking. We are down to 55 seconds. Porter's going to get it. And he's going to be really close to the end zone. No signal yet from the official. They're going to say he's just short. He's at the 1-yard line. This is a running clock, ladies and gentlemen. There's 40 seconds left. They are at about the inch-yard line. You're as close as you can get without getting in right now. Little confusion. Clock ticks down to 30 seconds. And I think Highland's going to get a timeout here. Yep. Highland gets a timeout. 28 seconds to go. The ball is on the 1-yard line for the Bulldogs. I would say it's probably inches on this ball. Can't get much closer. The Bulldogs are in striking distance. But it's 3rd and goal. Miracles do happen. Can the Tigers get 2 stops here and stuff Highland? We shall see. Well, here we go. This is about a 3rd and inches from the 1-yard line of the Tigers. Can they stuff him here? Can they hold him? 28 seconds are left on the clock. They're going to give this to Porter. And he will bulldoze in for a touchdown. 20 to 17, sorry. In favor of the Bulldogs now, their first lead of the day. And they're going to try now for an extra point attempt from none other than Joey Jeremiller. Holds good, snaps good, and that kick is right down the middle. So now it is 21-17 in favor of the Bulldogs. 25.8 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10, gonna get a kickoff. What can Jake Curry cook up in 26 seconds? Can they get in striking distance? Can they put something on the board? We will see. But this is a huge momentum turn. This looked like it was all Edwardsville. And suddenly the Bulldogs come thriving back. Fans are going crazy on the Highland side, and they've brought a pretty solid crowd out here for an away game for them. Edwardsville fans have been silenced by the sudden change of events. Jake Curry, he's going to do everything he can to put another touchdown on the board. He's got 26 seconds to work with. Again, number 42 is kicking off. I have no idea who that is. And it's going to be a squib kick to Burf. A little trouble handling the ball, but he's got some room on the outside. He'll turn it up. And he's going to jump out of bounds at the 45. Coach Matt Martin wants a late tackle on the play. So they're going to shut up shop at their own 42. 19 seconds left. Clock has stopped ticking. So 1st and 10. Much more manageable now. We've only got 58 yards to get into the end zone. I don't know what Tyler Dacus' field goal range is, but I'd assume it's somewhere in the 20 to 30s type range. So you'd have to get pretty close if you wanna try for a field goal. We will see. Curry. This looks like an all-out pass. He's got 2 wide receivers split to his left, 3 to the right. And Curry's all alone in that backfield. Little confusion on what the play call there is, but they're going to get that sorted out. Ball snapped, and immediately there's a whistle and a flag. False start. That's going to push them back 5 yards, back to their own 37 for the Tigers. Curry now. He'll take the snap. Burf in the backfield again, but it's going to go to Curry. He'll run behind some blockers and get about 4 yards. Clock's ticking, though. There's 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the half is over. Matt Martin, head coach of the Tigers, going to let this one run out. So at the half, it's 21 for the Bulldogs, 17 for the Tigers. And the Tigers will be getting this second half kickoff. I'm going to mute myself and let you guys enjoy this beautiful band production that we've got coming your way.
High School marching Tigers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to start the second half. Your Edwardsville Tigers are down 21-17, but do not fear. They get the ball here to start the half. In a half that was kind of crazy, actually. Edwardsville looked to be in control for most of the half. Was up 17-7 with under 5 minutes to go in the half, and yet somehow trail 21-17 at the start of the third quarter. That left us all wondering how and why. But here we go, number 42 for the Highland Bulldogs will kick it off, and we will start the second half with Jake Curry and the Tigers on offense. The kick is a squib down the middle. That's going to be picked up by, I believe, Deshaun Larson, who did have the fumble earlier that set up Highland with a late score to end the half. So here we go. Jake Curry, he had one touchdown, I believe, in the first half. Yet, and I would say he played a pretty solid half. Deshaun Larson, the offense was moving. There was a late turnover at the end there, but I don't think that should affect their chemistry and their confidence. They should be ready to roll. Jake Curry, first snap, he'll give it to Deshaun Larson, and he'll get stuffed at the line there. That's going to be a 0-yard pickup. First carry for Deshaun Larson since the fumble, and it goes for 1 yard. So 2nd and 9 from the 35 now. 11:30 to go in the third quarter, and this clock is running. Curry now, first throw of the second half. That's going to go to Burf, his favorite receiver. And he'll get very close to a first down. The coaches wanted a horse collar penalty on that one. They were screaming for it. But no flags are thrown, and it's a fresh set it down for the Tigers as they now get a 1st and 10 on their own 45-yard line. Burf has easily been Curry's favorite receiver tonight and in the past game. Curry's going to keep it himself on the option. He's going to the left side. He's got speed. He's got room. Running 30, 25, 20. Makes a man miss. And he's down at the 18-yard line with a Tiger first down. A huge play, and that's going to put the Tigers in business inside the red zone. They're going to put this ball right at the 20. A little bit of an interesting design on the play there. Curry's going to make a man miss. Throw a pass that's going to bounce off the fingertips of Christopher Crosby. I believe that's his first target tonight. So 2nd and 10 now from the 20. Clock stops at 10:33. Curry's going to give this ball to Deshaun Larson, and he'll move forward for about 40 yards on the pickup there. So 3rd down and 6. From the 16-yard line. They are certainly wanting a touchdown. They want to take back this lead. They do not want to settle for a field goal here. Curry's going to take a breath, look back over to the sidelines. 2 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Larson's behind him. The handoff. He's going to keep it. He'll bounce off a tackler. Juke another one, and would be just shy of the first down. Looked like Highland had him for a loss, but he made two incredible moves to get around and to get over. We're very close to a first down. They're going to get a 4th and 1. Tigers are taking out Larson and one of their receivers. They just sent in 2 tight ends into the game, probably for some extra protection if they do try to run it. But here's Curry, 4th and 1 from his own 11, 9:10 to go. And that's Kellen Burf the whole time. He had it. One move. And that's going to be his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Came into this game with 0 rushing touches on the day. And he's already got 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. It's 23-21 Tigers. And it looks like Tyler Dacus will come out for the chance to put them up 24-21. There's a little confusion with Dacus. He's looking back at his coaches. But he'll run out there. McConan Simmons with the hold. It looks like there was confusion on how many players they had on the field. They sent one out real quick, but figured out they had 11, so they're good. That kick was almost blocked, but it goes right through the uprights, and it's 24-21 Tigers. 9:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. An excellent response to what looked like a game that Highland was starting to run away with. Alrighty, we're back. Tyler Dacus is going to look to boot this one into the Bulldogs' end zone as he just put the Tigers up 24-21. We've got 9:04 left to go in this 3rd quarter. And the kick is a good one. That's deep at the 10-yard line. And he's got some room. He's going to move to about the 30-yard line. That pickup is... Sorry, we don't have a 30 on the roster, but he's returned the last 2 kicks. We're going to try to get that sorted out fairly quickly. If anybody knows of number 30 on Highland's name, please leave it in our chat. So here it is, the first second half action for Brent Webbles and this Highland offense. How are they going to respond now to a Tigers touchdown? The first play, he'll take it out of Travis Porter's stomach and throw it to Brendan Gelly, who will get a first down. And he's up to the 42 now with that first down. So here we go now. This Tigers defense, they started off hot. 3 straight 3-and-outs or stops, and here's a Travis Porter run for more than a first down. A fantastic run. The line was pushing him. Everybody was moving in synchrony there and pushed him forward for a first down into Tiger territory at the 45. But I was saying, you know, Edwardsville's defense started off really hot. 3 straight stops where they had to punt. And then, you know, a little bit of bad luck. They get a touchdown. And then, you know, they get another touchdown, and then now this defense just can't catch a break. So can they get back to their dominant ways here? We'll see. Webbles, he'll look to pass. Long time, a lot of protection there. But he'll dish it off to Brode Lewis, who will take it for about 6 yards there, down to the 39. That's going to set up a 2nd and 6 now from the 41-yard line. Here's Webbles, hands it off to Porter, and he'll stumble forward for about another 3 yards. So that's going to set up a 3rd and 3 from the 38. Very manageable for the Bulldogs. But I think it really all starts with the run game was not working for Highland at the start. They could not get it going. And now they've suddenly found it. Travis Porter returning to his dominant ways. This Tigers crowd getting hyped up for a 3rd down. It's going to be an end around. And Yosei Epinesa is all over that attempt. Dylan Beadle with the end around attempt. Yosei Epinesa got him behind the line of scrimmage. And that's going to set up a 4th down. Webbles, again, just to remind you guys, he's the starting quarterback. He plays corner for his team, and he's the punter. He does a lot of things for this team. He's certainly very valuable. And now he's waiting on instruction, but this is the interesting part. He can punt it here, or he could try to run a 4th down play, and that's what's keeping the Tigers' defense on their toes, as Highlands managed to convert on, I believe, 2 4th downs already tonight. And it looks like Highland's going to call timeout here. So they're going to leave us with 6:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. They've got a 4th and 5 and a big decision to make. I'll leave you with that. Alrighty, we're back here. 4th and 5 for the Bulldogs. And remember, Brent Webbles, very interesting player. He punts for this team as well as is the starting quarterback, but it looks like they're going to try to go for this 4th and 5. This could be a huge stop for the Tigers and a big momentum changer. A couple guys in motion for the Bulldogs. They're going to hand it off now. Nope, fake the handoff, and he will throw incomplete in the hands of Brendan Gelly, and he drops it. Tough break for the Bulldogs there. Had a man open, would have been a 1st down, but they cannot get it. And now the refs are having a meeting at midfield. Can't tell if there's a penalty flag on the play or what's happening. And it looks like there was a penalty on the Bulldogs, but Edwardsville's going to decline it, and they'll get the ball back now at their own 40-yard line here. And now Edwardsville, up 3, will get the chance to add to that lead with perhaps another touchdown. So a great chance for Edwardsville here to get back on top, put together a big-time drive. And here's the starting offense for the Tigers. Interesting. No Deshaun Larson behind him anymore. Coach Matt Martin seems to have fallen in love with the idea of Kellen Burf playing running back, and he is lining up behind him again. Remember, he has 2 rushing touchdowns, including a score where he just ran past everybody for 50, 60 plus yards. It's going to be a swing pass to Burf to the left side for about 6 yards. Great play by him to not get tackled for a loss. It looks like he was gobbled up, but he will advance for about 6. And that's going to set the Tigers up with a 2nd and 4 now from the 46-yard line. 5:50 to go in this third quarter. Clock is running. Curry is going to give it to Larson, and he will get to about the line of scrimmage. It's been rough for Larson since that fumble. Had a great first half, very productive, then he fumbles, and he just hasn't had the same holes that have been open for him in the first half. So hopefully they can get back to the ground game. Five minutes on the clock and ticking down. Here's Curry, another handoff to Larson. Almost slips, but he's going to rumble forward, and he'll get a first down and now set up shop at the Highland 48-yard line. All right, Larson is out, but it looks like Patrick Chisholm is back in. He'll get another chance to be starting running back. And he's going to go in motion now. They're going to fake the swing pass. Curry's going to run. He's got some room up the left side. And that's good enough for a Tigers first down right there. He'll stumble out of bounds with 4:21 left on the clock. And my bad there on that one. It looks like a penalty was called. That's going to move this play. Erase the rushing first down from Jake Curry and put them back at their 47 for a 1st and 11 now. So here we go. Take 2 on the first down play. Last time it worked pretty well. Here's Burf, went in motion. Curry's going to keep it again. And for the 2nd time in a row, he's going to rush for a Tigers first down. Worked the first time, they got a holding penalty, and he'll get it the 2nd time. All right, 4 minutes, and the clock is ticking. Curry's going to take it, fake the handoff. That's going out to Burf, and it's a good tackle there by Webbles, the starting quarterback. And he's going to get that tackle on Burf to hold him to just about 3 yards on the pickup there. And it looks like the Bulldogs are going to get a penalty here. So that's going to tack on another 10 yards in addition to the play there. 15, excuse me. That's going to set them up at the 14-yard line here for the Tigers. A great opportunity to score and put one in the end zone here. Little confusion with Burf here. He keeps looking to the sideline. I'm not sure what the confusion is, though. Alright. Curry to Larson. And he's going to keep running. And that's a great run. Battled through a few bodies, and he's going to pick up a 4-yard pickup. And they'll set up shop at the 10-yard line now with a 2nd and 6. Alright. They're moving a little fast. Highland had to just rush a player off the field really quick. But here's Curry now. Oh, he wants the end zone. He's throwing for it. Dayon Gaston in the end zone. Contested there. And a great pass breakup by number 3. Hunter Frey on the pass breakup there. Great play. One-on-one. Just gets a hands up and knocks it down. Now it's 3rd and 6, though, from the 11. A touchdown would be huge here for the Tigers. A chance to go up 9 if they can punch this one in the end zone. Burf, he'll go in motion. He'll move to the left side. And the ball's going there. That was a... Oh, my gosh. A crazy play there. Bad throw by Curry. Burf bobbles it. Looks like he had it. He loses it. And it's a fumble picked up by the Highland defense. So a huge stop for Highland. An opportunity for the Tigers to go up 9 if they scored there. And now it's the Highland offense on the field with a ton of momentum now, but they've got a long way to go. Going to have to go 89 yards against this Tigers defense that's held them all night. Sorry, they're at the 6-yard line, so they have to go 94 yards. And there is 2:48 left on this clock in the 3rd quarter. Here's Webbles. He'll give this one to Porter, and he'll be stuffed at the line to gain for 0 yardage on the play. So Highland's going to throw out 3 more wide receivers, throw them all to the left side. Interesting play set up here. And he's going to fake a pitch. And Webbles will try to run with it, but he will get stuffed at the line as well. So 2 rushing plays by 2 different players that have gone for very little yardage. And they're going to call that a 2-yard pickup, so a 3rd and 8 at their own 8-yard line. A stop here would be huge for the Tigers if they can turn that costly mistake into 0 points for the Bulldogs. Here's Webbles now. He'll have Brode in motion. He's throwing to the right side. That's Gelly. He'll be tackled by Burf, but that's going to be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. That's a tough one to swallow right there. They're going to set up shop now at the 20-yard line. Still a long way to go for the Bulldogs. They're not a team that's gotten a lot of big plays here. They've worked with smaller yardage, going up the field in smaller increments, but really they've capitalized on the Tigers' own mistakes. 2 fumbles have been super costly. And there's Webbles with an incomplete pass to the left side to absolutely nobody. A little miscommunication there between his wide receiver and himself. And we've got a full minute left on this clock in the 3rd quarter. Clock is not running now because of the incomplete pass. But here we go. The Tiger fans are getting loud. You can hear the stadium absolutely rumbling. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 20. Porter will get the handoff. And that play's going absolutely nowhere. Dalton Brown again in on the tackle. He has been a huge tackle machine tonight, much like he was against the Jackson Indians, where he had a whopping 11 total tackles in that game alone. So the Porter run's going to set up a 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs from their own 23. Another chance to stop the Bulldogs here on 3rd down. Stadium's getting loud. You can hear it shaking. Webble's got the snap, but it looks like head coach Jim Warnecki did not like what the offense was showing, so he calls a timeout. That stops the clock at 14.3 seconds, and it's 24 Tigers, 21 Bulldogs. All right, we're back here with a huge 3rd and 7 from their own 23. Once again, the fans here are getting loud. Stadium is shaking. Webble's looking to throw. Almost gets hit. And that pass is going to be incomplete. Edwardsville was all over it. And the play gets broken up. And that's going to set up a 4th and 7 now from their own 23. I have to think that they have to punt here from their own 23. It's just too risky, but they've gone for a lot of 4th downs here. They are not a team that's afraid to take a risk. Webbles, again, if you didn't know, he punts, plays corner for this team, and is the starting quarterback, but it looks like they're in punt formation. And he will indeed punt this away. Out of bounds at the Bulldog 44-yard line. That is fantastic field position for the Tigers. And they're going to get a great chance to put some points on the board this drive. There's currently 1.7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Probably run one play, and we'll move on to the 4th quarter. Here it is. Gaston and Burf are on the right side. We've got Joey DeMar on the left side with Deshaun Larson behind Jake Curry. And Curry catches a low snap. He'll give that to Larson. And he'll get about 2 yards. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Tigers when we return at the 45-yard line. Or excuse me, the 41-yard line. And again, it's 24 Tigers, 21 Bulldogs at the end of the 3rd. And we're back to start the fourth quarter. 12 minutes on the clock, and that will determine the winner of this one. It's been a tight contest so far, with the Tigers holding a 3-point lead over the Bulldogs. Right now they've got a 2nd and 10 from the 43. Burf in motion. First play of the second quarter is going to be a Curry pass. Now I'll have to scramble. And they're going to whistle this play dead at about the line of scrimmage. So a pass play where the offensive line just can't protect Curry long enough for him to get the ball away. But at least he doesn't get sacked for a loss. But it's a 3rd and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Tigers. Probably out of Tyler Dacus's range. Can't kick a 60-yard field goal, at least not yet. Gonna need a first down here if you want to put some points on the board. Curry on look. He'll decide to run. And he'll go left. Now he'll reverse to the right. He's got room. He'll juke one man. Fight through it. And he might have just had the most impressive individual play of this entire game. He was looking to pass. Play is broken up. Moves to the left. Jukes out every man in sight. And ends up on the right side at the first down marker. Actually, they're going to call this a 4th and 2. They need 2 yards to go here. 10:30 on the clock and running. And the Tigers are going to get a timeout here. They're going to talk this one over with the quarterback. And we'll get back to you in a sec. One of the biggest plays of the game. 4th and 2 from the 35. He's going to fake the handoff to Burf, excuse me, and he will easily get the first down on the option play. Jake Curry having an incredible individual effort to try to give the Tigers this win. So here's Curry, fresh set of downs. Larson behind him. He'll get the handoff. He's got a hole, and he'll rumble forward for another Tiger first down. And we are now under 10 minutes to go in this game. New set of downs from the 20-yard line now. Tigers are in the red zone. Gotta protect the ball here, though. You cannot have another turnover. Here's another handoff to Larson. And that's going to work for about 6 yards. And that's going to put the Tigers at the 16-yard line with a 2nd and 4. Curry will move Larson to his right. He's got 3 wide receivers on his left, 1 on his right. Excuse me, 1 tight end on his left, 2 wide receivers on his left. Curry will fake the handoff, take it himself, roll to the right. He'll bounce to the outside, and that's a Tigers touchdown. And that's a huge one. That's going to put the Tigers back up 9, awaiting an extra point. 8:51 to go in this game, and the Tigers have made a statement. 30-21. And now we'll get the extra point attempt from Dacus. He's been perfect so far tonight. And he'll stay perfect with another extra point conversion. He's 4 for 4 on extra points tonight and 1 for 1 on field goals. That's going to put him up. That's going to put the Tigers up 31-24 with 8:51 to go in this game. Alrighty, 31-21 Tigers is the score. 8:51 to go, so now it turns into protect the lead. Can the defense hang tough? And can they stuff the Highland offense one more time? It's a pretty solid kick, but that's going to be number 3, Hunter Frey with the return. Take that up to about the 25. He tripped over his own player, or that might have been a much bigger return. So here we go. Brent Webbles, Travis Porter, and the Highland offense against Jose Epinesa and Wyatt Kolensberg on the Edwardsville defense. It's been a solid effort for the defense so far. Shut them down in the start, and they've shut them down when it matters most. They just need one more stop to close out this game. Maybe 2, depending on how the time works, but here we go. Highland in need of a score desperately. Webbles, he'll hand the ball off to Porter, and he might have been tackled for a loss there. I believe that was Epinesa on the tackle for loss there. Excuse me, it was actually Wyatt Kolensberg on the tackle there. And they'll go to Travis Porter again, but a great tackle by number 33, Dalton Brown. He has been all over the place tonight with a ton of tackles. And now it's a 3rd and 6 from the 33-yard line. They are in desperate need of a score. This is definitely a go for it on 4th down situation. You're down 2 scores. 7:40 and change remaining. Clock is running down. And fake handoff to Porter. Ball goes to Webbles, and he will rumble forward for a first down. So the run game for both teams has been very successful tonight. See a lot of run-pass options for the quarterbacks. Both of them are really, really good at that, where they can choose to tuck it down or choose to hang on to it in a split second. Here's Webbles. He'll look to pass now. He's got to evade the pressure. And Yosei Epinesa brought the pressure. He almost got a sack, but Webbles will escape, and he'll manage to get 7 yards on the pickup there from what could have been a sack on the play there. Both quarterbacks have been really good about that, evading the pressure, getting out when when the time is right, and not getting sacked. So now it's a 2nd and 3 from the 50-yard line. Webbles fakes the handoff to Porter. And he'll go right to Brode Lewis, where he is immediately tackled by, I believe, Johnny Robinson on that play there. Great play from the Edwardsville defense. Read the play perfectly, and they were all over it. That's going to set up a 3rd and 3 now from the 50-yard line. Highland needs to move the chains here. Crowd is rumbling. The stadium is shaking. And they'll go to Travis Porter. He'll bounce off a few tacklers. But I believe that's McConan Simmons on the tackle there to hold him to no gain on the play. So it is now 4th and 3. This is a must-go-for-it type of situation, and the offense is absolutely staying out there. They're going to give it to... that's a first down there. Stuck it in the belly of Ethan Greenwald, and he rumbled forward for a first down. So it's a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs, but this has been a time-consuming drive. This has already taken over 3 minutes so far. And there doesn't seem to be a lot of urgency in their step. And he'll move Gelly to the other side. Webbles fakes the first pass, throws it to Porter. But number 5, Jaden Vaughner, is all over that. And he'll tackle him for a loss in the backfield. Jaden Vaughner last week had the game-winning pick in double overtime last week. Played a crucial part in the Tigers winning that game. And now it's a 2nd and 12 at the Edwardsville 47. Webbles, a little movement now. I had no idea who was with the ball, but now it looks like he's going to go up the left sideline. And Dylan Beadle, a lot of movement before the play. They hand it off. And Beadle gets an end-around carry that he'll take all the way into the red zone to the Edwardsville 15-yard line. Webbles now. He'll look to throw. He's looking right corner of the end zone. There's Altadona. And he'll catch it. That is a tough play. Brendan Rogers was the cornerback in coverage. Tough try for him, and it looks like... Nope, they'll kick the extra point. And that's Joey Jeremiller coming out for the extra point try. Try to make this a 3-point game. Currently 31-27 Tigers, with a chance to go up looks like, yeah, there's an injured player for the Bulldogs. And that, I believe, is number 6, Cameron Willis. But I am not 100% on that. That's what I can tell from here. So there's Jaron Miller for the extra point try. Try to make this a 3-point game. Snaps good, holds good. And he just gets it inches over the bar. I don't know if the kick was just rough or if somebody got a hand on it, but that was one of the wonkiest kicks I've ever seen. And it goes just over the bar. 31-28 Tigers. 4:40 to go in the game. And the Bulldogs will be kicking off now. Alrighty, we're back. I'm a little interested. It looks like they're anticipating an onside kick. Yeah. So the Tigers are in onside kick formation. They've got Jake Curry and Johnny Robinson back at the 20-yard line in case something goes wrong. And never mind, they're going to kick it all the way back. It looked like the Tigers were expecting an onside kick. But instead, Johnny Robinson's going to catch this one at his own 10-yard line. And he'll do good work to get it past the 25 and out of bounds. So 4:34 to go here in the game. The Tigers offense has a 3-point lead. And you've got a couple different routes you can go here. You can try to go big. You can try to put another touchdown on the board. Put this one out of reach and give your defense a chance to stop with your team up 10. Or you can try to run the ball and you can try to run out as much clock as you can and then trust your defense to get a stop up 3. I would imagine they'll probably try to run the ball a lot given that the run game has worked a ton tonight. And here's Curry now. He's got Burf behind him. He's had great success running the ball. This time Curry's going to keep this. Great spin move, and he'll get about 7 on the pickup. Clock is running down to 4:20 with time running off. All right, and now Deshaun Larson is back behind Curry. And they're going to give it to him. He'll run to the right side. A little bit of running room, and he'll rumble forward for about 15 yards and a Tiger first down. So the run game is working. The time is running off the clock. Fortunately, it looks like he got tripped up out of bounds, so the clock stops at 3:42 to go. The Tigers are making quick work and are now at the 42-yard line. And now the clock's running. Curry now looking back over to the sideline for additional instruction. Still got Larson behind him. Clock's now under 3:20. And they're going to give it to Larson. And once again, he's going to get great yardage right up the middle. That's going to be 7-yard pickup to set up a 2nd and 3 from the 49-yard line. Their side of the 49. And we are now under 3 minutes to go in this game. Larson now coming out of the game in favor of a bigger body in Yosei Epinesa.
Second down and 4, on the time of 48.
They've got two tight ends lined up on the right side, and Gaston and DeMar on the left. Now one of those tight ends, Jack Weaver, is going to move to the left. And Curry will fake the handoff to Burf and take it himself for about 2 yards. That's going to set up a 3rd down to go. 2:20 is left, and the clock is ticking. They're going to give him almost 3 yards on the play, so Larson comes back into the game. And we are now under 2 minutes to go in this game. 3rd and 1 here now. This drive has been all runs so far, and they've taken a lot of time off the clock. Snap. It's a handoff to Larson. And I think he got the 1st down. They are going to call that a 1st down. So a fresh set of down for the Tigers. And that might have just sealed it for him right there. 1:44 to go. Clock is running. It's 31-28. You've got the ball. You got to hold on to it. It's not over. Clock now under 1:30. Curry's going to wait. They've got about 10 seconds on the play clock. 1:20 to go. It's a low snap, but Curry catches it. He'll give it to Larson. And he'll stay inbounds for a gain of 8 yards. And it looks like Highland's going to call timeout here to stop the clock at 1 minute exactly. It's a 31-28 Tigers lead. They've got a 2nd down on the 44-yard line. Can they hold on to this win? We will see. A chance for the 1st conference win of the season. This would be a big one. Alrighty, so once again, 1 minute left, a 2nd and 6 from the Bulldog 44. And it looks like the Tigers are in victory formation. So they're going to take a knee, but it looks like, I don't know, just a brief talk between the Tigers. They're actually going to add 7 seconds to this clock, so now there's 1:07 to go. Curry's going to take a knee, and the clock is running. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Highland has one more timeout. They've got a 3rd and 6 right now for the Tigers from the 44-yard line. This clock is running, and this one just might be over. Fantastic effort for the Tigers, especially Jake Curry. Made a ton of incredible runs on his own. And he'll take one more knee, and that should just about do it. Final score, 31 for your Tigers, 28 for the Highland Bulldogs, and it's a 2-0 start to the Tigers season and a 1-0 start in the Southwestern Conference. A huge win for Matt Martin and his staff, and a huge individual performance from Jake Curry, the quarterback himself. That's Zach Cohn. That's all the time we have. Thank you for listening. That's our game.